It finds out on the newest addition to the map, hit. Let's see if anything's changed as we venture in.
Slowing down either, focusing towards the scaffolding. They're making their way up quickly. There'll be no execution here. They are just going in with brute force by the looks of things. Brolan up towards the lane position. Smoke deployed. Commitment coming in very quickly. JW presumably molotoving towards the boost position.
I see two flashes on Chris J. He's holding them for the retake of sorts, and Carrigan's getting a lot of pressure thrown through the smoke. His headshot angle exposed. Still no plan, and Brolan close quarters having a duel. He has to win it. Bomb is going down. Golden's got it. Numbers favoring the T side as well as fnatic. They take cover. They know the retake is on.
It certainly is.
Molly for the bomb here, just to note.
Yep, that's perfect for JW. Save that for post-plan here, so that Molotov will be delivered
They haven't
shortly.
thrown it? They're just going to defuse?
Are they actually... What's just happened there?
Okay, well, I wasn't quite expecting the round to end.
All the shots going off, they didn't hear it, I assume, and then the defuse comes through, and fnatic at a buy in this second round now.
Notice the CT response, though. They haven't gone for as many SMGs. They know the bomb went down, and they've gone rifles. 4 of them. They're aware that fnatic are bringing in quite the arsenal into this one. We're seeing Galil's, Mac-10s for those close quarters encounters. Flush is going to be trying to, well, excuse the pun, flush out towards the boxes, and now with the smokes pluming, Flusher can tuck in. He can relax, and that bomb should go down. Look at that Molotov. It was so perfect, but it just caught the edge of the smoke. And now the plant can go down, but that's pretty much all fnatic can get excited about here.
mousesports are looking fantastic here on this retake. 3 kills found, none given away, and JW and Brolan, they've got to defend in a 5-on-2 scenario here. Brolan with no grenades, but he does have a Galil. He's going to have to do something absolutely astonishing here to even stand a chance. They can smoke the bomb momentarily, go for the defuse. JW's been smoked off as well. It will be a mousesports round, but how expensive will it be? Brolan finds a first. Does he want to hold on to Galil here or try and challenge for a few more? Looks like it's the latter. Defuse will be coming in. Chris J to get it once again. And he finds 1 kill in the round, another defuse.
Following, which will guarantee him AK and head armor going forward. So,
very prepared for Vertigo. I can see it already. And fnatic, they might have bitten off more than they can chew here.
Well, they definitely had a couple of moves that they wanted to discuss, just like the pistol, but not able to stick the landing. Let's see if JW can convert this time round. That smoke, it hasn't landed exactly where they wanted it to. It's meant to cause a bit of a one-way that they can see under. However, JW's using it to his advantage to clear off the boost position.
We're seen, though. And at this point, JW, 1 kill. His teammates will explode from the site. JW goes down quickly, though. Still a chance to pounce. A lot of damage inflicted here. Bomb to be planted, maybe. How are the flames not touching Golden? He's 8 HP. The bomb does go down, finally. The flames lick him, and it's going to be flush up with the AK-47. Not for long, though. Back to the 3-on-2. Trying to scramble towards the rifle here. He can smoke the bomb and defuse, and that's pretty much all that's going to happen here, as the knife attempt will have to come in from Brolan, potentially.
He's calling the bluff. He hasn't revealed his close push. The smoke will be up enough for him to go for the element of surprise a second time. Frozen's on it. He knows this one's the real one. He's just diffusing it in the smoke. Brolan, are you lost? He doesn't contest it. He'll get one, but it goes straight down after another.
He gets a nice, healthy buy going forward here. mousesports do have a 3-0 start.
Oh my God.
Jay! That's a big start. An ambitious play. It doesn't quite work out for him, but a statement nonetheless.
Yeah, I think if ever I see that again, you know, this is going to be a case of fnatic just being conditioned to be cautious of that fast B. Straight out the window, 30 full damage, strafing down. Love to see that. I want to see that connect. I'm stealing that one.
Yeah, that's sick.
Well, on a map like this, where you can just see the heads around the map peering over some of these headshot boxes, Brolan's Krieg becomes even more potent here. If he can land one onto the A site, that could be the door to at least get the bomb down and see if we can get another one of these post-plant scenarios ensuing. There it is. Chris J's AWP taken out of the picture. And we know Woxic in the past, this isn't a map that he loves AWPing on. It can be very difficult to AWP on a map like Vertigo. We talk about the struggles of Zywoo and co.
Good point.
Carrigan clearly has no issues, as he will best Brolan. 4 versus 4, 50 seconds on that clock, so plenty of time for fnatic to piece this one back together.
They normally would off of an opening pick. There haven't been any doors, no space is being granted. Rop's here, he'll drop this smoke as soon as he spots one coming up these stairs. It's the alarm system.
Oh, that was silly. Oh, that was real silly. Just decided the smoke, but he got to move before the smoke bloomed, and well, that could have cost him the round. Frozen's clawed one back. Bomb down B. Frozen from mid-window. There's 2 members of fnatic given that responsibility of staring at it. If he finds any kills here, maybe Carrigan finding that frag could draw them away, but they're both dedicated to stopping this mid-window leap. Carrigan closing his gap on the site. Frozen's being patient, and as he should be, but this will be the end of Frozen. Flush has been waiting.
Oh, that kill could be enough. The defuse. It will force Crims out. He doesn't have full vision here, and the shot comes through. Carrigan, he does need times. You bring the MP9s out, you rush middle, you get stuck in, and they're not going to go for that.
Well, they obviously haven't been playing matchmaking with us.
They don't know the rules.
They need to learn a thing or two.
MV9's mid-second round. It's a notorious strategy. You can take it to your own games.
We always lose the pistol, so we always say it right. MP9's mid.
Aggressive down the ramp, using the smoke. If they push at the same time, Brolin has no way of transferring into both.
With the flash coming through as well, that could be coming as the smoke dissipates. That could be great. We'll see what they've got in mind here. They just sneak through and Carrigan steals one away. Need to be very careful. The smoke is beautiful. A stroke of genius. They can recover the rifle, and if they get away with this, they've got a 5-on-4. The Krieg found, and now they've actually teammates behind him as well. Desert Eagle to defend. Voxic trying to bait in his teammate there. He's got the AWP. It's Robs, not known to be a sniper, holding towards a quad position right now.
Spotted, baited, and not quite converted. Flusher does go down. Now Rops' AWP has put the bomb loose on site. mousesports with this force buy in the 5th could very well be stealing this round away from the full AK buy of fnatic. Just 2 remaining.
What a brilliant little play it was, but they're not done yet. Still need to find multiple kills. The MP9 of Carrigan, not as crisp as you like, but it's enough to convert the kill for Rops. Crims now 3 versus 1. Time to win it. Oh, there's so much being thrown around here. The bomb's still down that side. He can't hightail it towards A, but still has a fighting chance here. MP9 in the Desert Eagle. Can't nail the first kill. Trying to work it together, and it works out in the end.
I'm sure.
You consider him the star player of the team, and he's gone for the smoke from T-Spawn here to land at the A side. Flash over as well as his teammates get ready. They're sending it to high heaven here. Can they get the bomb down?
It's really been the only thing they've been capable of doing, actually, fnatic. They got the bomb down.
First 3 rounds, they got it planted.
The first 3, yeah, good catch. They did good damage as well, and so does Carrigan's spray. They're so well equipped for this. Frozen, you can notice his position. He's entirely there for the incendiary. He's just going to be throwing a perfect bottle of flame towards the site should he hear the plant. His teammates are keeping them at arm's reach, though, so no need for him just yet. Oh, well, $700 beats the 5,000. Only for the first. Golden does go down alongside his squad, and they all fall and crumble.
Carrigan double looked astonishingly good.
He just starts so strong, right?
Yeah.
He thrives within the chaos of the initial battle for economy.
I love the trust given to him now as well. As kind of Pim pointed out, in the previous teams like FaZe, he was surrounded by stars, right? Players that wanted him to be the in-game leader, but not much else. He's given so many opening responsibilities in his squad to show his true potential. It's astonishing. And again, he's going for it, Alex, but this time not as successful. Brolin will punish with the Krieg. You'll see a lot of that as Crims will chime him as well. They haven't won many so far on the T side, but a 5-on-3.
GTs have been able to rotate in. There is not an impossible afterplant. fnatic are being so cautious. Now we see the bomb being planted.
Chris J's done the maneuver where he only takes the Deagle in, but as we are assuming this will be a save round, they're just waiting to see if any little fishies want to go swimming in their direction. That Carrigan discussion, I think the key point within mousesports compared to FaZe.
My issue as well is that that's going to be such a common trend just because of the psychology of it all. When you're, when you're all dedicating yourself to a common goal and it doesn't happen.
That one right there, yeah, they had this in-game leader and then, well, he's gone. But
has he made a new team of completely mismatched international stars and already beaten all of the teams that they were kicked from?
You might be onto something.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
So here we go, round 8. fnatic breaking this spell. 5-2, but remember, the most T-sided map we have in the pool, at least by EPL standards.
He's doing it again. Chris only has a Deagle once more.
That's
insane. 2 rounds in a row now.
I need to ask why he does this. I get it. I understand.
They keep dismissing it as such a nonchalant, it's just an economical decision.
But he's got $5 and you're in the best of 5 final here. He could get a rifle, and now you're on a 5-on-4. I guess he can pick up that.
Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. You're converted already.
I guess that
position flash will come on through, and it's just perfectly timed to stall this execute out for a moment. Molotov is going to force one forward.
Oh, wow. JW winning that duel is so much for his squad. Now they can flood into the A site. Nothing much Frozen can say about this one. Maybe a frag through the wall. Good damage. Brolin gets away with truly just the skill.
Back towards this A bomb site. You're staying away from Rops, who, as we've highlighted, is definitely one of the heaviest hitters in EPL Season 11 so far. So avoid
prime example.
Yeah. They're the ones who really do shine at it.
They're going to boost for mid here.
Oh, this is actually kind of sick. I do like this one. Allows you to look right down towards the mid corner.
Oh, JW. Okay, Rush. If you switch away, you're getting a slap on the wrist, young man. Okay, maybe you can. You're allowed. You're allowed. I forgive you.
He's got it.
Oh, he hits the shot as well. Not an easy one. Woxic draws blood.
That's a great little play. I love that one. It means you have to send 3 players towards B at the start, obviously to protect the stack.
Sure.
But it does work if you get the opening kill. It's a very common position on the default to try and work pick. And it works out wonderfully here for mousesports. It will force him in towards A, however. Damage inflicted towards Proland, and Crim's going for the wallbang shots. It's actually going to work out for a nade kill. Frozen goes down. Carrigan now, known to be rock solid at the A bomb site. Frozen sending to either plant by some time here.
Was Frozen stack-naded then? I know the assist came in for Golden. I just don't know how he got the assist. I'll look back at it. For now, Carrigan actually does manage to equalize and keep the advantage in favor of mousesports.
Oof, this moment here.
Don't need to peek it, but he wants to. Ooh, calls it clear. Flash in his hands. He wants another look. Heard the pin pulled. Crims is playing it well. Advantage is still mousesports though, but Chris J taking this fight. He's exposed to sandbags. He saw the bomb. Ooh. He does not quite manage to adjust into Golden, but he had a shot at that.
Yeah, good attempt to say at the very least. That grenade will do some damage as well towards Golden. Lands at his front door, but he still pulls a kill back. 2-on-2 now. Huge round here.
They have to go A. They have to come up short.
Yep. There's no time remaining. 10 seconds here. Carrigan, if he gets one of these kills, Voxy will have enough. Flashbang is perfect. 10 seconds remain. Doesn't get the frag. Voxy looking to deny now.
Oh, and I think that might have been enough.
Oh, it's enough.
Crims, what's he going to do? He has to fight, and Woxic, he still stands his ground. He does not...
Better off staying there and fighting, just like he did. Remember, it all started with this boost as well. We don't see that much in professional play, actually converting to an opening frag like that, so very well done. Gets 3 kills in total. Carrigan, a lot of damage there with the grenades as well, and you can see them still desperate into this round. Chris J back on the Desert Eagle as the MP9's brought out for Carrigan.
Well, he told us he was going to equip the revolver, but we haven't seen that come through. We have seen the MP9s towards ramp, and this time Carrigan won't be getting away with a kill. He's dealt with. fnatic were able to stabilize early. Frozen doing his best to get some territory back, but now the number advantage to the Swedes.
The flickering scope, audible. And back turned from Crims. He will not find any more. Chris J, again with just this Desert Eagle. He does manage to connect and find frags, and crucial ones at that.
Flush up. Getting more and more information that B bomb site is wide open. He can tuck himself into the most advantageous position here. Look towards CT spawn as he gets closer and closer. Oh, he's going to catch Rob's here. Should be a guaranteed frag for himself and the round of that kill. Just Voxic remaining, and sure, be good at getting that gut feeling, that instinct of walking into the bomb sites, knowing we'll have a chance to actually crack the site open alone. Calls to the rotations, jobs are good, and only Voxic survives. He said that basic breath as he's got players around him, but he looks like he's had a Voxic AWP and a few pistols is enough to win a round.
Yeah, a few problems though is the fact that fnatic are leaning towards this A site consistently. I know they finished on B this time round, but it's always time. If fnatic can actually walk away with it this time, they set themselves up for a really good first half, because $1,900, that's the loss bonus going into next.
Well, they are fully invested, apart from Chris J, of course, always has a ton of money. 2,400 behind his Desert Eagle again. And JW looking for this mid push. Chris will just tuck himself in behind the dumpster. Flashbang to come through it, and he hasn't considered this position. You can see a couple of holes in the fnatic game. That's quite a common spot. Didn't even consider it. Another man towards A. That's going to be the AWP as well. And that's, again, I talked about this on the previous map. JW dying first with no frag is a common trend, and they really don't want it to happen this round. Pistols and the AWP and the force buy, he's given up a kill for free again. Remember, he got picked off by the booster Voxic.
No, just the nade. 40 seconds.
You can see how up for this Voxic is. Molotov down. He'll reposition the flashbang pretty spot on, allows him to cross over. He's aware of it. Gonna find big kills here.
Good shot.
Only one. It might not be enough here. 2-on-2 now.
Rotates coming in thick and fast. Chris J's going to be the first on the scene. He has an AWP, though. That's just not ideal. And Golden still on the site, trying to moonwalk back, but Chris J spotted him. He knows the options. He knows what Golden's working with, and it's just a matter of time. He has to peek in, and, well, he's met by AWP.
They have got a smoke for the bomb and a kit now. Chris J just picked one up. They can smoke the C4, get a defuse going, start the spray from Crims. That's all that has to be done here. Where's the smoke at the land?
Come on now. Come on, Robs. There it is.
Now Chris J has to defuse.
This is the one with the kit. Rops a babysit. Only the Deagle elevating himself for an element of surprise and does peek out. The transfer's not quick enough, and it will be quite the diverse spread. This is how this round started. There was no way JW was expecting that angle of assault, and Chris J lined up his crosshair before the flash popped and took his shot.
That's 2 rounds now Chris J has diffused under their nose. It was the pistol round to kick things off with the fluffed or late Molotov from...
When you know they've got Desert Eagles, MP9s, that sort of buy, it just beggars belief sometimes. JW needs to reel it in. That gives them that round towards mousesports, and now the fast B. I actually like this. They've actually broken through. Rops is uncomfortable and surely gets sprayed down here. Indeed he will. They've got access towards B.
Yeah, complete change up from fnatic. Attack from Woxic's not going to get him far enough. Grim's still alive and kicking at 21, but the peak comes in. It's what Woxic wanted, and he's even hunting for a second, not far off. In the meantime, though, his teammates have done all the hard work. Frozen's even separated the final player, and he's taken him down as well.
Chris J only had a Deagle again.
Yep. He's just...
He won the last round, and he only had a Deagle again.
Yeah, dude, he recently actually invested in the world's first scavenger perk for Counter-Strike.
Wow, I did. When did
people's weapons and use them?
And he can just keep Voxic...
Fed orbs.
Yeah, the sniper constantly, I suppose. But at the same time, this is an amazing retake. We talked about it EPL so far.
Deagle time.
You've got 0 kills with it. I'm telling you, if you had a Deagle, they probably won a couple of rounds by virtue of JW and Desert.
Oh, you're back to the hate train. You were loving it for a while.
In the final, I do have to be a little bit more
Okay, he's buttoning up the revolver hate. 4 versus 5, though. That early pick again. This time it's Flusher. Sent to the grave for a 10th time on our 3rd map and through the smoke Carrigan's caught. Brolin's been doing everything he can to get them into these A sites, and this looks promising. Runs out of bullets, just a little short of the mark. Frozen lives on. Hectic action for Brolin, but he's contained it well. Bomb's gone down and he continues to lurk over the smoke. While it lingers, so will he. But as it clears, he might want to consider a reposition. That smoke's fading. 5 seconds. He needs this frag, and he gets away with it. He continues to put bullets into the wall as well. Brolin's doing so much for fnatic here.
I think they're better off saving. The money's very low on the CT side. It's a 4 versus 3. The bomb's halfway gone. Great FA from fnatic. They're going to keep 4 players up, but the AWP recovered by Rops. 2 AK-47s as well. Much better off to saving the weapons, but that wasn't really worth it. Voxic goes down, but luckily, Chris J has so much money because he doesn't buy rifles. He'll be able to drop him. No problem.
Rops has to save the AWP, and thank God. A reserved USP from him. Nice tap away to maintain a powerful...
Goes Desert Eagle. Like, it's
he
going
could
to be
drop 2 rifles.
Yeah.
He could drop an M4, player. An AK, and then buy Deagle, and he'd be fine because he had 4K. So
that's probably what's going to happen.
He's
fnatic have set the precedent that they can hit B. We saw that.
Yeah.
So absolutely. Now they have to respect it. There's 2 CTs currently just dueling and juking out with Flusher. I'm miles away from the rest of the assault.
Yeah, they've managed to get the bomb down a lot towards A, but they haven't been closing out the rounds. Flusher, as we mentioned, normally found...
He even has support and unannounced AWPing presence on Rops.
How is Brolin already here? They're just able to slip into this site with the simple smoke. A follow-up's going to come through. The Molotov to deny the boost position. The plant should be coming down any second, and over the top again. Brolin, we've seen this before.
He's a burning in the Molotov, but he still stands his ground now, pushing in off the flash. Woxic's jumping. He can't finish the job neat and tidy, but he can now. Woof, 2 taps. And another body added to the list. Chris J's gone. fnatic, they're looking at 6 here, and this one's perfect. Complete and total clean win.
Elevators, but still gets the 3 kills. Job's good, and Rob's now his only job is to hold on to the AWP for the final round of this first half. They've got enough rounds on the CT side. 1 more would be great. That's if he can survive with the AWP. I don't think he will. JW looks like he's bested him here. Outpositioned, outmaneuvered, and we will see these things. They can go for MP9's mid. Would love to see it. Maybe a push down towards the A ramp again. That was successful for them before.
He got the ding through the wall, so I think he was expecting the next bullet to just some pistols. Familiar territory for Chris J and Woxic within the last few rounds, that's for sure. Some nades to go along with it, and even a defuse kit if they can make this one close. We've seen them find success on 2 of these rounds so far within Vertigo, so let's see if they can make it a 3rd.
It's more like it from JW. First bit of success there towards middle.
Was that the FAMAS, the only rifle as well?
Yeah, I think so. Chris J's got a kill here, though. Well, I say that. It's going to be Rob's.
Didn't have to announce it. Maybe that was deliberate.
Exactly. Well, the Deagles again, close range. We've seen a lot of that this week. Oh. Big old backstab from JW coming in here. Looking towards CD Sport as well. He might just catch Chris J. Oh, he's fluffed it.
That's actually really costly. Fnatic at the disadvantage now. They don't have control of the A site, and they've already used their utility. Frozen's completely set up, so they have to go B. But who is waiting in the wings? It's Chris J, who's just tucked in at the perfect time, but Crims receives him, and he'll be doing gymnastics off the side of the building for the rest of this round. Last round of the half, map 3 of our best of 5 grand final. Golden keeping Crims safe and sound, and Fnatic, they've turned it around.
Yeah, they really have. This was looking desperate at one point, but their T side has managed to find 3 rounds in a row towards the tail end of the first half, leaving just the AK and FAMAS here. I say that, they haven't won this one just yet. It's looking good though. That should confirm it. As Frozen with no grenades, no kit, just the FAMAS. He's 2 perfect kills. He jumps through the window. It's ambitious. It's looking not pretty good, to be honest with you. The Crims will have no problem closing.
And GG.bet have provided the odds and agree. Right, impossible to separate. A slight lead, however, to mousesports. And I'm not sure Henry or Chad would disagree.
Well, it all comes down to this pistol, I would say. Flushout will be the one defending this B. Rush by the looks of things. Managed to get a shot through the smoke as well. Frozen dropped to the floor as the bomb is planted. Flush has done a good job defending them off here. That's only his 5th frag so far. 5 versus 4 retake. Block headshot connects, and this is still looking good for mousesports.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they can do. Golden has some ideas, though. And the ideas of Brolin, well, they're splattered all over B. Nice catch with the B250. Carrigan biding his time, waiting to strike, and as JW connects, so does Carrigan. A double with the pistol. Chris J to clutch, but already copped a dink. He's going to have to work with this 1v1 and just 13 HP. There are 2 kits on the site, right in front of Crims, but none in his grasp. A 10-second defuse is his reality. He's pushing in. He's running out of time. And Chris J's just straight up won the round. Look at this. He can't even find the fight. Congratulations, Crims. You get the consolation frag. But Chris J, without having to fire a bullet, has pulled home the...
Whether that reverbs into the next few rounds.
Well, so can they answer back quickly on the CT side? 9-7 down. This will be for double digits for mousesports here, and they've got a huge advantage. Not focusing on the SMGs this time. They've got 4 rifles, 3 AKs, 1 Galil. Flash to defend on the B side. Aggressive, of course.
Of course. This is a risk, but you can see why he's taking it. Gets a quick dink and manages to live to tell the tale, albeit with most of his limbs hanging on by a thread. He's got 1 HP, but see the weapon swap out, giving Chris J with his full healthy rifle of choice.
Yeah, makes sense. And Robs is just inquiring towards middle. He's got the A case. He doesn't want to fully commit to this. Wants to be very procedural about it. Takes a bullet to the face himself, and now things are starting to get a bit dicey.
Threat from every member of Fnatic. But his position is so powerful as well. That's the balance he's currently dealing with. Charging up the ramp, that's going to be audible. Golden would have conveyed that information to them. And the rotate, you can see, is on its way. Crims has only got the FAMAS, so double dink necessary. Now they boost. This is the powerful boost we see G2, and we talked about their retakes. A big part of that is here, and spray from Crims connecting already. Crossing to the site was a bit of a risk from Frozen, but he's going for the plant all the same. This is a bit of a Hail Mary. Will he get off the site? It doesn't look good. No, caught. Rifle to be scavenged, and Brolin doesn't even need it. Oh, he was trying to pull the trigger, but there were no bullets. Oh my goodness.
Oh wait, Voxer can deny this.
He has to pick.
He will. Denies it. Now they know exactly where he is, and with his health, he shouldn't be able to get a single other frag. He's spraying frantically. He will be forced off the angle. Rops to clutch with no HP. And a kit for J-Dubs. Golden has to be clean, and he is. We have a 9-8, and we continue to trade blows.
Well, they won, delivering on all fronts there, and Rops managing to get a kill with a wallbang. Still wasn't quite enough. I thought Vox's position there. I thought that was enough. It felt good. After he denied that first defuse attempt there, there shouldn't have been enough time, but of course, they made it work. And now, an eco for mousesports. Not forcing into the situation. Chris J's gone for Deagle armor, as usual. There's a normal gun round for him.
I'm surprised they had a kit in that whole situation.
Yeah,
I didn't think they'd be prioritizing that.
Oof, Brolin. He finds Carrigan, and now with the Deagles, and just a single vest for Mr. Chris J, who currently lurks in that smoke that was deployed by Flusha. And, well, let me get the word right, emerges from the smoke. Thank you.
Well, at this stage, Frozen, Rops, well, now it is Voxic and Frozen, are in a lot of trouble. This is where Fnatic can really start to apply some pressure here. JW hasn't had the best showing on Vertigo so far, but starting to warm up, looking for double digits.
There's no way they turn around after the CT's drop yet another smoke towards the ramp. You wouldn't expect most players to be pushing it, but JW, an exception to that rule.
Yeah, he's got 2 of them potentially here as well. Yep.
Does he want the knife? Just come on, JW. There we go.
He made it look as stylish, and I'm not talking about an angry German. That is the scoreline here, and round 19 continues to deliver. Golden's going for the play straight down, and pre-fire, of course, it was actually straight towards Chris J's position, and you wouldn't believe it. He's only got a deagle.
Chris J and the Desert Eagle. The trend continues, but they did lose 2 rounds in a row. Money
Yeah, more of an excuse here.
Exactly. He brought up Deagle Armor in the previous round as well, so he's limiting himself at the get-go. The first kill coming in for fnatic, and the second. They've got to fight for this third, but Crims is doing such a great job. They've recovered the AK here. Chris J will dispatch of Brolan, but still, round should be secure. 4 on 2. AK picked up. If he kills Crims, we're on to something here, but such a great angle. Not going to happen.
Yeah, just as he's rounding the corner and starting to prepare to clear sandbags,
Exactly.
Crims is there.
That's a classic off angle, would call that. And at this point, Rob's just looking to cause any sort of financial damage he can. Use this as a tactical time.
In the following. I was very impressed by that quick execute from Mouse on their pistol, so let's see what they've got up their sleeve with this saved AK-40.
Up. Here's Crims getting it done, providing that covering fire for his teammate with the FAMAS. Works out exceptionally well. That's a lovely angle towards the sandbags. With the saved AK,
That sucks.
that's the only rifle as well, so unless he gets an opening kill, they have to start again. Start from scratch.
Reset.
Work out another avenue of approach, and he'll choose towards the A ramp.
I reckon Carrigan may have called that there is going to be a chance for a push down, so maybe this is Rob's chance, and never mind, a quick adjustment. Roland just brings the fight to them. A double kill will work.
It will work, but it might not be enough. Crims here in trouble. Same position he played before, and down he goes, a Desert Eagle. They're being too aggressive.
2 rifles
again.
now.
fnatic are in trouble. JW hasn't hit all the greatest shots today, and the flick will not connect.
JW is sitting in that smoke. He's trying to nutmeg. Meanwhile, his team... Oh, and
there we
Chris J's
go.
caught them both. Straight through the smoke. A clutch for Flusher required. Nade looks promising. Will chip away at Frozen's health, but Woxic's already pushed up. And the fact is equipped as fnatic.
Sure, Brolin gets the 2 frags there, but at what cost? He sacrifices the life of his AWP stuck on the side, signaling towards B whatsoever. They just push down and get caught out. He gets the first 2 frags, but it's the opening of the door there. Remember, they got denied access towards B there. It's not like they've done a massive amount of work on that side of the map. They were recalibrating towards A. As we get into this next buy, plenty of money for fnatic, but that one's
Important here, they push back the jiggle peak of Flusher. That can give them a bit of map territory and, well, force fnatic not to be able to stack. But once again, it's the jiggle. Flusher, he won't peek again. Those bullets, they mean trouble. Flush on out.
Caught the nade. Nice line up from Mouse.
So look at that, they've completely left the B bomb site now. They've sent 4 over towards A, and this duel right here could be everything for Brolin.
It really is, and he's not going to win it. Carrigan, successful once again. Takes a lot of damage, but he's cracked open the A site here. Golden, floundering, getting wall bangs, down to 30 HP himself. Needs to try and get back to the safety of the smoke, but they know exactly where he is. Chris J spots him.
He's taken so much space. Crims isn't even staring at the smoke. Golden could get caught out here.
Oh, the nades.
The barrage of nades. And just as the Molotov arrives, Chris J exits the smoke. It's perfect. They're completely caught in transition, and JW loses his life too. Orp on the ground, Chris J. He has done it all. He might even find the 4th here. Flusher's going to make sure that doesn't happen, but the round is won, and the Dutchman's done it all.
I love that from Chris. The confidence as well. He knew he had won that round. The moment he got towards the bomb side there, you could see the conviction in his play. Running forward, bayoneting CT players in front of him. Face cracking JW with the AK towards that connector position as well. And Flusher will have to pick up the pieces here. No ways, Frozen and Robs.
Right now, Henry, if we reflect on how mousesports have got to this point, think about their first. Here in the second half, Chris J won the pistol round yet again for them.
Sure.
They are massive rounds, but fnatic are staying in this right here. If Mouse are able to have a nice, clean round going forward to what we can only assume will be that saved M4 in the hand, they're going to need a lot of damage from these US. Give that up towards the T's. It shouldn't be the end of the round or the end of the world, but here we go. They are using it aggressively. Pushing forward will be spotted.
Yeah, this is where Robs will open things up. Crims goes down, not the danger man so far, but JW, he sits in the corner there. Very common spot. Robs, bit of a nightmare, he doesn't check it, gives up an AK-47. They have now 2 rifles on the CT side.
That's something to work with at least.
Yeah, more than so than that. JW's got a Molotov.
And Golden actually just found a frag. That's going to get them paranoid. Suddenly they have to be concerned about their flank, and there's only 3 players. into the site. Chris J knows that the plant will really rectify the situation. The smoke is enough. Chris J under a lot of scrutiny. There's flames and bullets all being thrown towards the bomb site, but under the guise of the smoke, he stands stationary.
How is he still alive? The flames don't touch him, the bullets didn't catch him, and now it's a 4 versus 3. Still the advantage for mousesports. They've got a good flash here, but it's Chris J that's got it. He can't really deploy the flash. He needs someone else to deploy it from. So at this point, he hears them go for the big spray down. It looks like it's enough here from fnatic, and it certainly is. The eco victory. They recover 3 rifles, probably 4 in total. There it is.
They're taking it in turns.
That's insane.
It's like mousesports hit them with 1, then fnatic just give them a taste of their own medicine. Right, okay.
Yeah, it's not often Rops doesn't clear every single corner. Normally one of the most meticulous players there, but JW's done him in.
It's one of the most common ones as well. Like Vertigo, you do have to def most angles when you do so. It's just an oversight from Rops, and it coughs him around, unfortunately.
Flusher's gone with an MP9 here with 4K left in the bank. Chris J and Flusher with some very curious economical decisions.
Flusher does play towards B, doesn't he? So I guess this is being ratty as he likes, but Brolan, he is a raging bull at the A-ramp right now. That's going to be the first 2 kills in his favor. 4 on 3. The MP9 still holds towards B though, and he's starting to rotate back. If you have to now would be great. Considering his options here, he knows he's vulnerable for middle as well. Does he want to push out? He still has all his grenades. If he died without deploying any of them, that would be a massive fail.
He's got no idea Chris is here. Even if he drops the smoke, Chris is going to be straight on him.
Yeah, he's going to pounce on him. As here comes the smoke, and this is Chris J's chance to pounce because he knows he's equipped the smoke. It's so smart. mousesports, they know he's isolated. They know that seeing Robs would prompt the smoke grenade, and Chris J, that's his cue.
Catches him with the smoke in his hand. A 3 on 3 here. fnatic managed to win the previous round by virtue of USPs. This time, it's all down to Chris J.
Wow.
Finds the timing, threads the needle, drops the smoke. He's locked them out of the bomb site here. Their only channel of access towards the Jennies, and he knows it. Watching the right-hand side. One more kill would do it. Flashbang, then a peek as well would be glorious. Another flash. He can keep applying the pressure here. He's just locking them out for days.
And now he just takes it as a chance to try and exploit the gap. And well, damage found, kill found. 2v2 made 2v1. JW doesn't have the chance. He had the kit. He had perhaps just an extra 5-10 seconds to find 2 kills and to find the bomb. But yeah, an unrealistic goal. And so mousesports will be gifted the 12th. Thank you, Chris J.
Yeah, all down to Chris J there. Very patient. Smoker and Incendiary. Chris J's waiting for well played, and this could be another difficult buy here. Flusher once again on the SMG. No
nice
spotted
lineup.
on the CT side or T side. Brolan happy to go aggressive again.
Yeah, he seems rather content with this aggression. He's being flashed in by his team, and he's going to call it clear.
All right, well, that's a lot of intel gathered, but maybe false information here. We'll see if both are ready for this. Apparently not. Nice positioning. Drops the Incendiary as well. That means he guarantees exit. And at this point, Flusher, same approach. Just making sure Chris J's not there this time. Incendiary to kick things off. And that'll buy him a bit more time.
Carrigan's lining something up. Could be the smoke for the B side take. And it is. Ooh, that looks like an easy one. Good lineup. Flash in. Rops has already found Crims. And a 4 versus 3. Flush is going straight through the smoke. Carrigan's bunny hops won't save him, despite the type or the time of year.
That's Easter Sunday for those playing along at home.
Thank you. Golden and Brolin, though. Looking for Woxic, and he has already found the first. He's on for the 3K. Golden around the side too. Spotted and adjusted. Woxic.
Nuke next, and well, couldn't be closer at this stage. Voxic, though, managing to deliver.
I want to see if I can see who shot first. Yeah, Golden, he did take the first shot, but Woxic was so good.
Nothing left over. An MP9, an AWP, USPs, and JW needs to find an opening kill. He can't sit back and be a turret. He needs to go aggressive, maybe towards his scaffolding position, right at the corner, and he is going for it.
And he's already encountered not only a bullet, but pressure, and Carrigan does get caught. JW hits a fantastic flick. Could very well have been the end right there and then, but instead, fnatic, they bolster their numbers. Isolated is Flusher, but he thrives in this environment, and he takes that as his cue, and he gets the frag, just frantically charging towards them as the pop flash comes in.
Look at him
And
go.
he's going to get another one. Just play, no, calm down. He charges into Woxic's crosshairs. The rotate, however, has come in. And this hero AWP MP9 is starting to have its legs here.
He's done it before and he's doing it again.
Double kill.
It's the JW Sniper and MP9. That's all they brought into this round. Look at Golden and Brolan with USPs only. They're the ones defending B now. Voxic looking to find an incision. He's going to get the bomb first. JW will go down.
That's a big scalp. Big scalp to take.
See if this is where mousesports commit towards A. They are running out of time here. Big kill coming in. Robs has found it. Just the one towards the A side of the map, and Crims gives it up. The P250's alone. No armor behind it, no nades as well.
Oh, he just completely and totally revealed his chance. Squandered it, perhaps, because now his back is turned, and Voxic's going to find the frag. 2 versus 4 now. All of the hard work of JW and Flusher. They find 3 frags, but those 2 that eluded them have done enough. Brolan, you just can't clutch with a USP no armor when you've got a flank from Rops, who wants his 3rd, armored, geared to the teeth, nades if he needs, but he doesn't. Brolan's just walked into the site. It's hauntingly clear.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he can do with this one, looking for a weapon, an opportunity, a clue as to where the would be great at this point. He can't even find a footstep. He'll maybe get 1 kill in the back here, but it doesn't help out too much. There's still so much work to do. Bear in mind, he hasn't got a kit. This is where they got the opening kills. They had the B site on the lock and key, but then one on the T side, apparently. Even after Flush and this ridiculousness, they don't win the round.
He did it all. Golden had a perfect supportive flash that enabled him to take that first onto Chris, and he even had a good go at the 3rd. But yeah, Voxic, not only did he stop Flusher after his double play, and mousesports do have the lead. Will they be taking fnatic's map pick here and breaking the trend?
This could be a huge round. 2 MP9s this time. Crims will have the 2nd, and not for long. Carrigan removes it. Frozen with the trade. And the A side should be relatively open here. This kill might decide it. 1 more player remains on the A side. That's JW. 17 kills to his name. Jumping on the bomb side. Nice damage, but that's not enough. Flusher, we all know he plays towards B. We've talked about it enough. Won't even have a chance to show us what he's made of. Not the cleanest.
Sandbags, they're just full white.
I think you're right. It's the one from the top of the T steps they're throwing.
Yeah, it just needs to blind them for 1 second or so.
That's all it is,
to
right?
give them the entry, yeah. So this time they won't be throwing that one out. They'll just be opting for a bit more of a standard play, but through the smoke. Frozen takes down Crims. You can see there the desperation from Fnatic. They know that they needed to get some room, get some space, but they can't even get that. And now with the 4v5 disadvantage, Fnatic, how are they going to defend against this?
I mean, it's getting worse, isn't it? They just lost another man. Brolan's gone. Down on the lower level. Rops is so set up. He's on the T side in CT Sport. With 1 minute 15 still on the clock. Flusher, you really can't fault him for not being ready to check that one, and he's got to focus on the B side as well. Actually catching Chris J. Perhaps there's more to be said about this one as he gobbles up his own flashbang, and I think that's all she wrote. Golden, last man standing, knocked on his ass by Rops at a 16-11 scoreline. Vertigo goes the way of mousesports.